Okay, screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Just wait, please. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. First one, the pure electric mode we have seen. Clear? First one, the pure IC engine mode. Only by starting the IC engine we can run the vehicle. And second one is the pure electric mode. Pure electric mode. Clear? We can take the mechanical energy only from the motor. And third one is the which one? Hybrid mode. IC engine as well as motor. Hybrid mode. IC engine as well as motor. Clear? Next. Fourth one. Regenerative braking mode. Fourth one is the regenerative braking mode. In regenerative braking, just wait. Okay, fourth one, the regenerative braking mode. In regenerative braking mode means battery charging. Battery is charging. So how the battery charging? Okay, how the battery charging? In this mode, the electrical motor is work as a generator. In this mode, the electrical motor is work as a generator. When this electrical motor is work as a generator, okay, it will generate the electricity. It will generate the electricity, and this electrical energy is given to the motor controller and to the battery. Okay, and this battery will be charging. Is it right? So this is the regenerative braking concept. So in regenerative braking concept, for example, when the vehicle is not required any mechanical power, okay, when the vehicle is not required any mechanical power, or when the vehicle is running at the neutral, okay, then that time we can generate the electrical energy by converting this electrical motor into the generator. Okay, when this motor is work as a generator, it will generate the electrical energy, and this energy is given to the battery through the motor controller. This energy is electrical energy is given to the battery through the motor controller, so we can charge the battery. Clear? Means in vehicle itself we can charge the battery. In vehicle itself we can charge the battery. This is the regenerative braking mode. Clear? Next. standstill condition. Next one is the standstill condition. So standstill condition means when the vehicle is in stop position. So when the vehicle is stop position, so by starting the IC engine, okay, this IC engine and electrical motor can be coupled mechanically. Okay, this IC engine and electrical motor is coupled mechanically. So when this IC engine is run the motor, okay, then that time this electrical motor is work as a generator. Then that time this electrical motor is work as a generator. Okay, when the IC engine is operates this generator, so it will generate the electrical energy. It will generate the electrical energy. Clear? And this electrical energy is given to the battery for charging. This electrical energy is given to the battery for the charging. Okay, this is the another mode. This is the another pattern. Okay, next one. Next combination is the next combination is IC engine. IC engine is propels the vehicle. IC engine is propel the vehicle. Clear? As well as it will charge the battery. As well as it will charge the batteries. Means, for example, I have given the example in previous lectures. If we need 50 rupees, okay, we need 50 rupees, but we have 100 rupees. Okay, 100 rupees we have. So we can take the 50 rupees, whatever the amount is required, and remaining amount we can be save. Remaining amount we can be save. Is it right? So like the same way, if the vehicle is required the less mechanical power or less mechanical torque, so that much of torque can be we can take from the IC engine, and remaining energy can be converted to the electrical energy. Okay, remaining amount of energy can be converted to the electrical energy, and this electrical energy can be take the charge the battery. Can be charge the battery. It is clear? Any doubt, please? Any doubt? Someone was raised the hand, please. Okay. Is it clear? So this is the another pattern. So what we can say simply, so whenever the vehicle is required the less energy, okay, then that time some amount of we can take the energy from the IC engine. Okay, so this IC engine can be supply the mechanical power to the vehicle as well as battery. Can be supplied to the vehicle as well as battery. Clear? This is the one more pattern. Okay, these are the number of patterns or number of power flow in the parallel hybrid electric drivetrain. Clear? Next. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of the parallel hybrid electric vehicle? It needs only two propulsion components, IC and motor generator. So means in the case of, see, I will tell you in the case of series hybrid electric vehicle, we are using the one more extra component generator here. Generator and motor, okay, and IC engine. We are using the three components here. Okay, but in the case of parallel hybrid electric vehicle, only we are using the two motors. Only we are using the two machines, IC engine as well as motor. Okay, this motor is work as a motoring mode as well as generating mode. It is clear. This is the one of the main advantages compared with the parallel hybrid, compared with the series hybrid electric vehicle. Is it right? Are you got the point? Means we need only two components, IC engine as well as motor. Okay, this motor can be, we are operating as a generator and we are operating as a motor. Okay, no need to use the extra generator here. That is one of the main advantages. In parallel hybrid electric vehicle, the motor can be used as a generator and vice versa. So already we have told, in parallel hybrid electric motor, the motor can be used as a generator as well as motoring mode. Okay, in both modes we can operate. That is also one of the main advantages. A smaller engine and a smaller motor can be used to get the same performance until the batteries are depleted. So for the short trip missions, both can be rated at half of the maximum power to provide the total power, assuming that the batteries are never depleted. So here, what we can say, in the case of series hybrid electric vehicle, you can observe. So in series, we are using the IC engine as well as motor, but which component is running the vehicle? Only electrical motor is propelling the vehicle. Only electrical motor is driving the vehicle. Is it clear? Okay. So the total load is carried by the motor here. The total load is carried by the motor. So that's why we have to select the motor based on the how much speed is required, how much torque is required, how much mechanical power is required. Okay, so accordingly we can select the motor. Means we have to use the high rated of the electrical motor. Okay, high rated capacity of the electrical motor, because the entire total vehicle is driving by the only electrical motor. The entire vehicle is driving by the electrical motor. Okay, so but in the case of parallel hybrid electric vehicle, so both machines can carry the load. Okay, both machines can carry the load. So the vehicle is driving by the electrical motor, or the vehicle can be driving the IC engine mode. Means we can select the small rated values of the machines, IC engine as well as electrical motor. Clear? So this is the one of the main advantages. So small rated value of the electrical motor and the small rated value of the IC engine can be selected to run the vehicle in the case of hybrid electric vehicle. Is clear? So this is the one of the main advantages. So but here we have some disadvantages. We have some disadvantages here. So what are the disadvantages? The control complexity increases significantly because the power flow has to be regulated and blended from two parallel sources. So obviously, to convert the power from the IC engine to the vehicle, to convert the power from the IC engine to the battery through the motor and controller. So all these, the power flow combination designing of the parallel hybrid electric vehicle is difficult. It is very complexity. Okay, that is one of the main drawback. Okay, because we are using the two energy sources in parallel, so the designing is difficulty. So the power blending from the IC and the motor necessitate the complex mechanical device. So means whenever we are getting the power from the IC engine, okay, and for charging the battery as well as for running the electric vehicle. So this designing of the IC, the designing of the parallel hybrid electric vehicle somewhat difficult than the series hybrid electric vehicle. So somewhat difficult than the series hybrid electric vehicle. Clear? So these are the some drawbacks are there of the parallel hybrid electric vehicle. Next, what is the third one? What is the third one? What is the third one?
Series parallel hybrid electrical vehicles.
Yes. So this third one is the series parallel. First one the series hybrid, and second one the parallel hybrid, and third one is the series parallel hybrid electric vehicle. Series parallel hybrid electric vehicle. So it is also same as the previous two cases, but only we are using the mechanical coupling is different. Okay, in the case of a hybrid electric vehicle, the mechanical coupling is common, IC engine as well as electrical motor. But in the case of series parallel, so the mechanical coupling is different. Clear? So the IC engine directly connected to the mechanical transmission. Okay, directly connected to mechanically to the mechanical transmission, and the electrical motor is also directly connected to the mechanical transmission. Okay, so but in the case of hybrid electric vehicle, so these two are mechanically coupling and then mechanical transmission and then given to the electric vehicle. Clear? So this is the small difference between the parallel and series parallel hybrid electric vehicle. Next, this is also this series parallel hybrid electric vehicle also can be operated in different ways. Okay, in first ways, only we can operate the vehicle by using the IC engine. Clear? Okay, and second, only we can operate the we can run the vehicle using the only electrical motor. Clear? So next one, third mode, hybrid mode. Third mode कौन सा है? Hybrid mode means we can operate the we can run the vehicle by taking the energy from the both machines. Clear? This is the hybrid mode. At a time we can take the energy from the IC engine as well as electrical motor. At a time we can take the energy from the IC engine as well as electrical motor and we can run the vehicle. So means already we have given the example for this when the vehicle is carrying the heavy load. When the vehicle is carrying the heavy load or when the vehicle is moving upward direction, for example in hill areas. Okay, then that time the vehicle is required the high amount of energy. If the electrical motor is not able to supply that much of power, so we can take the help from the IC engine. We can take the energy from the IC engine as well. If the IC engine alone is not able to supply that much of power, so we can start the electrical motor. Okay, means by turning on the both machines, IC engine as well as electrical motor, so we can get the high energy. Okay, when we required. This is the hybrid electric mode, and this is the hybrid electric mode. So here, one more component is we are using here. One more component here we are using a generator. Okay, generator. So here we can start the IC engine. Okay, this IC engine and generator is mechanically coupled. This IC engine and generator is mechanically coupled. When the IC engine starts, this generator is also start to rotate. Okay, when the generator is start to rotate, okay, then what will happening? It will generate the electricity. And this electricity or electrical energy is given to the power converter. This electricity or electrical energy is given to the power converter. Okay, from this power converter, we can take the power to the electrical motor as well as we can take the power to the battery for charging. Okay, we can take the power to the electrical motor as well as also we can take the power to the battery. Is it clear? This is the bi-directional power flow from battery to the power converter as well as power converter to the battery. This should be a bi-directional. Okay, this should be a bi-directional. The power can flow from battery to the power converter or the power can be power converter to the battery. While charging, the power is flowing from power converter to the battery. While the battery is supplying the energy, the power will flow from battery to the power converter and to the electrical motor. So in this is also we can use we can run the vehicle in different combinations by using IC engine, by using the electrical mode. Okay, by using the hybrid mode. Okay, and next only we can start the IC engine. Okay, some amount of energy is converted to the vehicle and remaining amount of energy is converted to the battery. Clear? IC engine as well as for charging the battery at a time. Clear? Like this. And one more thing. So one of the main differences here, please remember, one of the main differences here, if any mechanical part is damaged between the IC engine and mechanical transmission, if any mechanical part is damaged, so we cannot get the energy through this path. We cannot get the energy through this path because here there is a mechanical part is damaged. So then that time, what we can say, we can convert the energy through this direction, through this path. Okay, we can shut down this total part. We can shut down this total part, and we can still we can run the IC engine. Okay, and we can through this IC engine we can rotate the generator. Okay, through this generator we can get the electrical energy. Okay, and this generate through this generator and as well as through the battery. At a time we can take the power. Okay, at a time we can take the power from the IC engine as well as electrical motor battery. So these two powers is given to the electrical motor. So only electrical motor can run the vehicle. Only electrical motor can run the vehicle. Is it clear? This is one of the main advantages. So again, I will repeat you this point. Please remember. For example, if you want to operate the hybrid electric mode, if you want to operate this vehicle in hybrid mode means we have getting the energy from the IC engine as well as electrical motor. This is the hybrid mode at a time. So, but in case sometimes if any mechanical part is damaged between these two components, mechanical transmission and IC engine, if any mechanical component is damaged, so we cannot take the energy from the both engines, IC engine as well as electrical motors. Okay, so then that time what we can say here, then that time what we can say, we can convert the, we can shut down this part, we can shut down this part, and we can take the energy through this path. We can take the energy through this path, through this generator. This electrical energy is generating, this electrical energy is given to the power converter, and then also we can take the power from the battery. Okay, so high power we can take. So this high power we can give the electrical motor and we can run the vehicle. So this is also hybrid mode. This is also hybrid mode. So only different is then that time the electrical motor should carry the heavy current. Okay, should carry the heavy load. So that is the small difference, and this is the advantages compared with the series hybrid electric vehicle or parallel hybrid electric vehicle. Okay, and this is the series parallel combination. This is the series parallel combination. Next, fourth one is the complex hybrid electric vehicle. Complex hybrid electric vehicle. This is also same diagram as previous we have shown. So don't get any confusion. This is also same. Fourth one is which one? Complex hybrid electric mode. So here in textbook we are having this diagram, but small little bit correction is there in the diagram. Small little bit correction is there in the diagram. So we can go through this diagram. We can go through this diagram. Clear? So here see complex hybrid. Complex hybrid means it is same as the series parallel. It is same as a series parallel, but only we are using the two power converters here. Two power converters. So one additional power converter we are using. One additional power converter we are using. Okay. So whatever we are using the machine in this, whatever we are using the machine in this. Okay. This is the electrical machine. This is the electrical machine. So this electrical machine can be used as a generator as well as motor. Can be used as a generator as well as motor. Sorry. Small little bit confusion is there here. Okay. So we can run the vehicle by using only mechanical IC engine. Clear? So we can run the vehicle only from the battery and electrical motor. Here, this is the pure electric mode. And third one is the hybrid mode. Third one is this is the first one, and this is the second one, and third one is the hybrid mode. Third one is the hybrid mode. Means at a time we can turn on the IC engine as well as electrical motor. Okay, at a time we can take the energy from the IC engine as well as electrical motor. Okay. Okay, this is the hybrid mode. This is the hybrid mode. And one more thing, fourth mode is the fourth mode. Means we can run the vehicle by using the IC engine as well as we can charge the battery. Clear? So for example, if the vehicle is required the less power, if the vehicle is required the less mechanical power, so some amount of mechanical power is converted to the vehicle and remaining is converted to the battery charging through this generator. Then that time this electrical machine is work as a generator. Okay, when this machine is work as a generator, it will generate the electricity. It will generate the electricity. This electrical energy is given to the power converter. This electricity is given to the power converter, and this power is given to the battery. This power is given to the battery directly for charging. Directly for charging. Clear? This is the electrical coupling. This is the electrical coupling, means this power converter and a battery is connected through the wire, electrical wires. That coupling can be called as electrical coupling. Okay, here we are using the DC. For example, it is a AC generator. So we are using the AC to DC, and this DC is given to the battery for charging. Clear? In case it is work as a DC generator, so we have to use the DC to DC here. We have to use the DC to DC here. So and this DC is given to the battery. Okay, and then from this battery, we can take the power from the battery through this second power converter, and we can give this power to the electrical motor through this converter. Okay, so this is the complex hybrid electric drive train. Complex hybrid electric drive train. Clear?